What is good, ladies and gentlemen? What is good? We are back with another episode of the Bank Podcast. Took a little hiatus last week, but we are back and ready to go. I got the fellas with me, Gator, Andy. What is good, gentlemen?
Can't even speak on last week, man. I think that's ready. Hey, ready for Cincinnati, man. On to the next.
Yep. No, listen, man. Hey, it was It's been an interesting 2 weeks. I mean, we took a week off, and some crazy things happened. I guess we should look at both weeks for us, all three of us, really quickly. Just run through it real quick, and then get right into where we are with the points and who's king of the hill. So I think we left off at week. Actually, I'm going to share my screen real quick. We left off at week 6, and your boy had the first perfect week of the season.
Yeah,
after being under 500 for 5 weeks straight.
That would do it.
6-0. Let's fucking go. Bro. I needed it. It was a big week. I'm happy. And I wish we were live last week because I would have been talking.
Yeah.
I would have been talking crazy, man. But hey, I'm happy with this week. And then Gators week 6, he went 3-2 on spreads, not too bad. And then lost his teaser. Andy went 3-2, won his teaser in week 6. And then if we look at last week, not a great week for Gator.
Nah.
Yeah. So 1-4 on the spreads and a loss on the teaser. Not great. What was your lock again?
My lock was Detroit.
Yeah, that's a tough week, my brother. Yeah. Tough week, my brother. I've been there, man. I've been there. So, man, I've been there.
Hey, on to Cincinnati, man. On to Cincinnati.
And then Andy went 2-3 and lost a teaser again. But yeah, not awful.
No, I mean, for me, 2-3 feels like 0-5.
Yeah.
But we're bouncing back. We're going to bounce back. The last time we had a 2-3 week, we came back with 4-1. That's what we're going to do again here.
Facts. It's another bounce back, man. So, and then I went 3-2 on the spread. I did not have a teaser, so that's an automatic loss for me. I'm gonna just put a big X and a loss right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'll take 3-2. You know what I mean? I wish I had a teaser because it would have been very interesting for King of the Hill. Like King of the Hill is getting crazy competitive.
That might have been the tie right there.
That might have been the tie. It's all good though. We'll bounce back, man. Andy is still in the lead with 70 points. I am right behind him with 68. That 6-0 week brought me back from the dead. And I'm very happy. I think that's 3 straight winning weeks for me. I think that's 3 straight winning weeks in a row. So I'll take it. And then Gator, tough week, trailing at 60 right now. So man, all it takes is one good week. All it takes is one good week, man. Because I think I was over 10 points behind at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. This is what we wanted. We wanted competition, and it is a close competition, man. So
let's get it.
I love it. Real quick, we can look at the spread records too. I mean, I think we're all doing pretty good on the spread records, honestly. Andy's 20-15, 4. That's a great record, honestly. 20-15. 4-3 on the locks. If the teasers were better, I probably wouldn't be as close, if we're being real.
If the teasers were a little closer, Andy, you could be my capper, man.
Toby's current spread record, 16-19. But 4-3 on his locks, which is still very good. And 2-5 on the teasers. And then for me, I'm in the winning column for spreads and locks. I'll take that. 18-17 for spread over 500. My lock record is 4-3. My teaser record is under 500. I didn't take a teaser, so that counts as a loss, but it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. But no, I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I'm not gonna lie. I am a very pleased person. Like This is what I wanted from this podcast. Like, where everyone is doing pretty well, man. 16-19 is not a bad record by any means. It's really not when it comes to gambling. And then we have two of the fellows over 500, man. And you know, we're gearing into halfway through the season. I think next week, it's high time to put some new rules into the rule book. You know what I mean? Start adding some things. You know what I'm saying, that we've been talking about behind the scenes. So yeah, exciting times, man. Exciting times. But I think we can just get right into it, man, for week 8. I can't believe it's week 8 already, man.
That is crazy.
I can't believe it's week 8. And it just like when it's coming, it's like, yeah, the season's here. And it's like
it's almost gone, bro.
So quick, bro.
It just all of
this. But that's what makes it so good though.
It's a quick but exciting season. That's really that's the beauty of the NFL, man. But Gator, since you were in last place last week, you know what the rules are, man. You gotta
Temi's so happy saying that.
Yeah. You gotta kick things off, my brother.
Yeah, I know. So. All right. So the first game I got for you guys, I'm attacking Thursday night football. I know I shouldn't do this. Thursday night football doesn't really work for me, but I must. Now I'm going to take -3 Vikings over the Rams. Now, there's this stat I heard out here in the world that they said after you play Detroit, you tend to lose your next game.
I heard that too.
Yep.
I don't really care. I don't care about none of that. Hey, the Rams defense, the defense is not good. Cooper Kupp might get traded. I heard it this morning. Like Cooper Kupp, they're trying to actively trade him. I don't know where this season's going, but I know the Vikings their defense is legit. Their offense is legit. Like, I'm not even saying this game might not go over. I think it might go over, but I honestly feel like Vikings about to come in here and spank them.
I like that a lot. I also saw something saying they could be shopping Stafford.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know how real these are, but it's like Gator. I know you're a big fan of. I don't know what the locker room's doing, but I don't like it. I'm right there with you on the Rams and the Vikings losing that heartbreaking game to Detroit, last second field goal. Like, it's bounce back time.
Yeah, I think it's coming here and handle business for real.
I'm gonna be real. This is a big stay away from me.
Wow.
Like I
little trap.
I think this is a trap game to the highest extent. Now let me tell you why. 1, Vikings head coach, McVay disciple. Let's start. That is always like I don't like when a coach is facing like their superior. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like
that's so funny because it's like they're both young as hell. So
they are, but it's like, okay, let me give you an example, right? Like John Harbaugh comes from the Andy Reid tree. You feel me?
Correct.
So it's like, I think that's a big reason we never beat them is because it's like that's little bro to Andy Reid. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the thing for me. And if Cooper Kupp plays, if he plays on Thursday, that's just like a whole nother dimension added to that offense. I just don't want to touch. You know what I mean? Like I hear this, the trade rumors, all of that. But bro, at the end of the day, if Cooper Kupp is playing, like I want nothing to do with that game. Like I just want nothing to do with that game. That's just me personally. But I get the logic because I love the Vikings. Like I think that the Vikings have won me a couple of my points here are due to the Vikings. So I've put a lot of money on them. But this is just the one game where I'm like, I just don't know. You know, it's like better quarterback, better coach. You know, I just want to stay away from it. But I'm not mad at the bet though. Not mad at the bet though. What's your next one?
So my next one, this one is going to be a little bit different. I think it's bounce back. Tua's back. Come on now. The offense is back. Let's get it. I saw Tua on that podium. He said brain injuries kind of gray. He said it's a little grayish. He don't know. So he loves football. He's ready to play football. I feel like with Tua being out for so long, this is just a great moment for us to appreciate Tua just a little bit more because we normally shit on him. We're like, yo, he's not a good quarterback. He's not one of the top guys. And now we've seen their offense for 3 weeks and we're like, nah, we need Tua. Give me the bounce back -3. Dolphins.
Okay. Andy, what do you think about that?
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I watched the entire Dolphins game last week and I watched the entire Cardinals game last week. Wow. I don't know if I've ever said that sentence before, but the Dolphins played the Colts and I had a good amount of money on the Cardinals-Chargers game. Mm-hmm. I thought the Cardinals actually looked pretty good against a pretty tough Chargers team or Chargers defense.
They did.
But I forgot about Tua. Like, I saw this line and I thought it was going to be Cardinals by 3. And the fact that it was Dolphins, it didn't make sense to me. And it makes me contemplate some potential picks. But I don't know. The Tua coming back, I think this makes it a stay away game for me because if he comes back and he's playing like he can, they're going to destroy that. And honestly, this looks like a very appealing over if that's the case. But God, the Dolphins looked so bad against the Colts, and the Colts are so bad. Like, this screamed Cardinals to me. But I do think, like, Gator, to your point, Tua changes this team.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And that's why I just, even if he plays, he doesn't play, how healthy is he? I think it's just a stay away from me because I
respect it. Because he could come out here and play like some trash. So you might be on this something for real. Like, but I don't know, something about this game. I was like, Cardinals, I see the type of game. They like Cardinals, they like win some good games. And it's like, oh yeah, Cardinals. And then they get Dolphins and Dolphins spank them. And it's like, I feel like that's kind of like their weekly, like, okay.
I hear that.
Yeah, I just can never trust the Cardinals to reel off two good games. Like, and I think this might be the bad game for them. Is this game at home for Dolphins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might make this my lock, but we gonna keep going.
Well, next.
All right. My next matchup here, minus 2.5, Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Tampa Bay. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm not sure.
It's at. It's at Bucks. Okay. Interesting.
I'm fine with that. I think didn't they already play this week? This year?
Yep. The OT game. Falcons
OT. Won. Tough matchup. I got the Falcons just running it back. No Godwin. Mike Evans probably going on IR. I mean, I got the Falcons winning this one. And I actually don't really like the Falcons like that. I honestly don't. It's just I don't see how Baker's going to do it. Like Trey Palmer, like was
so. These are two teams that I've been high on all year, but the Falcons are so damn inconsistent. You do not know which one you're going to get. The Bucks, they just lost their two biggest skill position guys, who are both, one's a top 5 in the league for this season, one's a Hall of Famer. Like, it is that level. However, they've got 3 really solid running backs, and Baker made some very bad choices in the game last night, but he was slinging that thing. Like, he was dropping in the bucket multiple times. So as much as I love betting on both these teams, I kind of feel like it's a stay away. But I mean, it's either going to be one of two things. We see the Bucks just got the air out of their sails, and it's almost like this season's a wrap. Or you got Todd Bowles and Baker Mayfield, who both, I think, have the right mentality as football minds to say, we need to rally. Our 2 guys just went down, but the season's not over. Right. Next man up, at home dogs, a team that already beat us once this year. There's just a lot that point to the Bucks here, but no Evans and no Godwin.
It's so tough. It's so tough, which is why this is a stay away. Because you're making a lot of great points, Andy. I think the Bucks have the better, in my opinion, the better quarterback and the better coach. Right? It's just more of a case of, do you want to bet on a team that doesn't have their 2 best weapons? You know what I mean? Right. It's like that's what it is for me. So I get why Gator's going Falcons, but again, the Falcons are just another team I don't really like to bet. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't really like betting the Falcons because they're just so untrustworthy.
I actually don't like betting the Falcons as well. I just tend to stay away from there. But like I said, I've seen the Buccaneers defense. I mean, y'all saw it last night. Like 41.
That is the Ravens, though. It's the Ravens, though. It's the Ravens.
No, for sure. But most teams are putting up points on the Buccaneers. Like
right. No, it's facts. It's facts. The Eagles, I think maybe the Eagles. I can't remember who did, but a couple teams have like
yeah. I think
the overs are tasty for them. I think that's where you're getting at.
Yeah, I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to have a problem with this defense. I've seen it already. He didn't have a problem with the defense.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just about where Baker and them are at. And after I know you guys, this is wide receiver, 2 wide. Nah, these are like gladiators, bro. Like you lost 2 of your toughest gladiators. Like
facts. I hear that. I
feel like the team is going to struggle, bro.
What's your next one?
All right, let me see my next play. Is this Monday Night Football? Let me make sure. No, it's not Monday. It is Monday Night Football. Give me minus 5.5. And if you notice, I'm taking all the favorites. I told you I'm a favorite better. Yeah. Minus 5.5 versus the Giants.
This is interesting, bro.
Mr. Unlimited is back, bro.
This is interesting, bro.
Mr. Unlimited. That's all I gotta say. Mr. Unlimited, man. Nah, but for real though, I was telling my friend, like Justin Field is like that one-nighter joke that's like, oh my God, she was crazy. She did. And I think Russell Wilson is just like the guy that's like, okay, everything's calm. Like, you're my main. Like, you do everything. Like, their offense, when's the last time they put up 37? I couldn't believe it.
I mean, they put up 32 the week before.
But 37, and the way it looked, it didn't look
they put up 32 the week before.
That's true. But it didn't look frantic. It looked calm. It looked poised. I loved it. I think this is great for this team.
Buying it.
But you need to buy it. Let me tell you why you need to buy it. That left tackle for the Giants.
Oh yeah, he's out. He's out. Yeah,
he's no more.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And you know who on that left side?
Mm-hmm.
TJ. Nah, this is not gonna be nice, bro. I think this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad.
Interesting. Okay. What you think, Andy?
I really like that. I really like that. I think that's going on my card, if I'm being honest. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get what Gator's saying about, even though they dropped 30 the week before, it looked different. It felt different. It felt clean. Yeah. It felt like a clean offense, a clean path to 37 points. Like,
yeah.
And the Giants defense is not good. Like,
I hear that.
Oof. It almost makes me think the spread should be bigger. Though that's my real take here.
Like, really?
Yeah. I really think so. I think this is still the Vegas isn't sold on Russ, which, again, he's played 1 game. So it's hard to be fully sold on him. But even if they get a glimpse, even if they get half of what they got last week, 5.5 is not that much at home against the Giants.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the Steelers are there's a slight element of fool's gold. I'm going to be real. Like, I think the defense, I think what you guys are thinking about is like the defense, right? Which I agree with. It's like the defense is going to give Daniel Jones a very, very difficult time. But that spread is just weird to me for whatever reason. It's just very strange to me. I think this is a stay away for me personally. Like, this is personally just, again, this is just 5.5. Like, it's just, I don't know how I feel about it. Man. This, like, but I get the logic though. I'm not like mad at the bet. I'm just, if you didn't tell me about the left tackle thing, I'd have been like, no. But but the left tackle thing is huge. You know what I mean? So I get that. That's fair. I hear that. But next.
All right, this one is kind of unpopular. It's another favorite. I took all favorites, by the way. But I'm going to take Green Bay Packers minus 4.5 at Jaguars. Yeah, at this point, this is just, I'm just going coaching. Coaching, weapons. I've seen enough. The Jags is very inconsistent, man. And we're talking about a team that can come in here, clean game, and get you out the way. And their defense is looking nice, too. Their defense look good too.
The Jags won last week, right?
Yeah.
But they only win in they only win in London, man. They really good at winning in London. Come back home.
Yeah, it's
Come back home. Hey, London might be their real home for real, man.
Yeah, I hear it. Okay.
Yeah, I love this.
All right. What you saying?
This game, like, I'm half tempted, and I'm not going to, but I'm half tempted to take Jacksonville here. And the only thing is, I see this being a game the Packers win but don't cover. And maybe that's just recency bias because they won by 2, and I took them at 2.5, and that pisses me off. But I feel like the Jags always have weird scoring games as well. And I don't know. I mean, Packers are one of the best teams in the NFC, and Jags are one of the worst teams in the AFC. But I mean, Bigsby's been looking good. Brian Thomas has been looking good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, this is one of those. This is it. And I'm not going to bet on it. But this is a game where I would take Jacksonville, and then Green Bay would blow the doors off them. And in the second quarter, they'd be up 17-0. And I would be thinking, why did I take the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Yeah. Correct.
That's it. I think that the crystal ball, that's it. Because of that. But if I take the Packers, the Jags keep it close. So I'm not taking it. And that's going to be this pick hit.
No, I hear that.
Nah, great.
Yeah, for me, this one's kind of weird just only because hey, shout out to Flock Rundown, man. One of the best Ravens channels in the world, man. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy Ryan. Yeah, this one's a weird one for me, man. It's just like the Packers are a strange one because I just don't know what I'm getting all the time. So it's a bit of a weird one. They are 5-2. But I don't know. I wonder what their record is against the spread right now. I'd be curious to know. I don't know if it's great, but the Jags are a strange one because they should be better. But they're just a dumpster fire. It's a lot of favorites. I'm gonna say that it's all favorites. I'm a favorite better. Like I go all favorites, and then I'll probably give you guys I'll give you guys a plus. There was actually a team that was meant to make this. I'm not going to spoil it for nobody. But, yeah, there's a team that was going to make it. I teased it instead. I teased it. I'm crying, bro. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to our next contestant here. We'll get Andy's list going here.
Can't wait to see. Can't wait. I already know who's going to be there. I already know. I'm going to let you know when you say it.
All right, talk to me, Andy. What are we doing here?
All right. We're gonna get. I'm not necessarily gonna go chronological because I'm not quite sure on my last pick or two. But my first pick, I think this is almost a little too easy. It's just staring me in the face. I was certain this was going to be in the 30s. It's not. Jets at Patriots. Under 41.5.
Ooh.
You got.
I like that.
You got two good defenses, in my opinion, going against two offenses that haven't pieced it together.
No, I like that. I actually really like that. My only fear is like a blowout. That's the only that's my only I think the Jets are going to win this game, but. That if they are going to beat up on a team, it would be the Patriots. That's my only.
This game already happened, right?
Yeah, it already happened.
I believe.
And the Jets blew them out.
Yes, but it blew them out in a way that I'm fine with. 24-3.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But hey, don't forget about Drake. I'm just gonna say this, right? They're saying the Jets defense hasn't been that good lately because of Salah's gone. And Drake he's been looking cool. He's been looking decent. He's been looking like, hey, you know what? If there's nothing there, I can just run. So like he's been looking good. I don't want to say I don't want to tempt Drake May because that sounds like you're doing weird. The right. It sounds like you're doing the right thing. So I'm cool with the 41.5.
No,
that's a good point. But again, this is kind of one of those. I'm blocking out the spreads. I'm looking at two teams, and I was like, this game has to be in the 30s. 41.5. too
Well,
much.
Drake may have like a good game. Then he threw for like a lot of yards the other day. Did he not? Or am I tripping? Like,
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So I mean, listen. This is I think this is one of those where like I think it's gonna hit. Like I think you don't want to overanalyze this one too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This makes sense on paper. I hear that. The only thing I'd be worried about is a blowout. But or if Devontae Adams and fucking Rodgers go turn back the clock or whatever. But what are the chances?
This would be the team to do it against.
Yeah, that you know what I mean. But what are the chances of that happening? I don't know.
I don't think it's many.
Yeah. Anyway, next one.
This could be a double dip for me. Give me Eagles at Bengals. Bengals -2.5.
This the line. This was my stay away game, but I would love for you to explain it though.
This is Burrow time. Is Burrow time. We're into late October. They haven't looked great. The Bengals by the end of the season are probably going to be in the playoffs, and some analysts will say you do not want to see Cincinnati in the playoffs. Right. This team can still win the Super Bowl this year. And this time, for the past 3 years, now's when they turn it on. I don't know why they wait to dig themselves out of a hole, but this is just what they do. Philly just had a blowout win against the Giants. I think they're riding high. I think they get a little wake-up call in Cincinnati.
I like that.
I don't trust the Eagles at all. I don't. And I think this could be a bloodbath.
Wow.
The funny thing for me is because I don't trust the Eagles and I also don't trust the Bengals. And then the line was so close. I was like, this was my stay away game because if the Eagles came in here and won, I wouldn't be shocked because the Bengals lost to the Patriots at home. Like they lost to the Commanders at home.
And what are they 2-5 right now?
I believe 3. They
3 and 4.
3 and 4. 3 and 4. Sorry. 3 and 4. Yeah, no, I like this bet, honestly. This does scream a Joe Burrow win. Like, I think the win last week for the Eagles is a bit fugazi, bro. The Giants are terrible. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really something they always beat up on the Giants. So it's like it's nothing new. You know what I mean? This is gonna be I like that bet. I'm not gonna lie. I do really like that bet, Andy.
It's Burrow time. Late October into November. Once it's season's on the line, it's Burrow time.
No,
facts. And he showed a flash of that against Baltimore.
No, facts. No, he was he was crazy, bro. He was unreal against us. It was ridiculous. That was one of the best Bengals Ravens games I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah. Yep. Next one.
I'm gonna go Bills at Seahawks over 47.5.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, this is both teams have shown that they can put up big numbers, and both defenses have shown that they can also give up big numbers. And I see this being like a just kind of a shootout. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Bills and Seahawks, if you were to tell me either like Bills against insert team here, Seahawks against insert team here, the over looks attractive for both of those. So to see them playing each other and it's not in the 50s, give it to me.
It's very attractive.
No, I like that. I like that. Okay. I mean, if I was to would I poke any holes in this? Honestly, no. The Bills just got Amari Cooper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I agree with this one. I think it's gonna be a high score.
Yeah, I like this one too.
I like the slate so far, Andy. I can't even lie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't. I was trying to poke a hole in it, but I had nothing. Honestly. So, what's your next one?
That's a hell of a question. God, I've got 3 that I'm contemplating so hard.
Oh, don't you just love that?
Yeah.
I love it.
Give me. Oh my God! This is the worst, man. Jesus, man. All right, fine. I've ridden with this team for so long. I know that Gator knows where I'm going with this.
Of course.
I don't love the line strictly from a gambling perspective. The spread is weird. I will be betting the money line. However, Bears at Commanders.
There we go.
Give me Washington plus 2.5.
There we go. I was like, come on. That's lovely.
I mean, like, I don't know. The Commanders are one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
And, like, Jaden Daniels goes down, and Mariota looks not even serviceable, but good.
Good, yeah.
And their defense has been playing pretty solid. This team is just coming together. And I'm half tempted to bet this now because I actually think Jaden Daniels plays.
I think this line's going to change.
Yeah, and if he plays, I think it's Commanders minus 3.5. I think it's about a touchdown of a difference.
Yeah, I love it. I like it.
Well, I like it. I don't love it.
I love it so much.
Only because the Bears are going like this. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like I think they looked really like Caleb looked really, really, really bad to start his career, but now he's just like each week he's getting better and he's getting better and he's getting better. So it's like they're getting healthier. So it's like it's a weird looking line just to start off. Like you would think just because of the way the Commanders have been playing that they'd be at least favored by.
I thought they'd be favored too.
I won.
Thinking that Jaden Daniels, of course, going to play. His mom said he good.
Yeah, so it's like it's it's a weird line. That's the only thing I can say to this. And I think the Bears are not a bad team. So,
but
it's kind of
I mean, I agree with you, but I love the Commanders. I love everything about them. And the Bears, I think the Bears are coming off a bye, which scares me. That's the only thing about this that scares me. It's not Mariota that scares me. It's just the Bears coming off a bye. But their last 3 wins were home against Jacksonville, ass. Home against Carolina, ass. Home against the Rams, not necessarily ass, but not good.
Right.
Yeah.
Their last 2 road games were at the Colts, who are also ass, and they lost. And then at Houston, they also lost. So, like, and the Commanders could win the Super Bowl. So this could be we could be revisiting this. I'll just say that.
I really like this game.
I'm not mad at that. I'm honestly not mad at that. Okay. Next one.
Give me. I'm literally torn between 2, and I think I just have to think who I want in the teaser. Give me Vikings minus 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Andy's on this with me, I feel pretty safe. This might be my best. This might be my first Thursday win. Let's get it.
I'm with you. The trade rumors, all that, Vikings just having a loss, coming against a team that they are much better than on paper. This is a go into LA, take care of business. Let's go.
Literally.
No, I've said my piece on this one. I think it's just
you just love McVay too much, and that's what it is. But I get
McVay.
it.
I love Sean McVay.
Temi's in love with McVay.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Sean McVay's amazing. Like he's a 35-year-old genius. Like,
hey, nah, you on to something for real though. But I don't know. I'm
just saying, like, if Cooper Kupp is playing, I don't want to. I want no parts of that game. Like that's all I'm going to say is like I want no parts of that game if Cooper Kupp is playing. But
you know what I like though is this is Thursday night, so it's short week, and I think that helps in 2 ways. 1, just a few less days for Kupp to be available, and 2, it's such a short turnaround for the Vikings. It's flush the Detroit game. We're on to this. We don't have any time. Flush it. It's over. Get rid of it. We need to focus on LA. And I think that helps them here as opposed to letting a loss linger.
Yeah, and another thing I was thinking about too is if they are trying to trade Cooper Kupp, say he doesn't suit up on Thursday. I mean, we're all expecting him to play, but let's say by Thursday there's some real trade talks, and hey, we don't want him to get injured. Let's just keep him out one more week. Trade him. Very possible.
Do you guys, and I don't want to go too much on a tangent, but do you think him and Stafford are almost a package deal? Not necessarily to the same team, but if LA gets rid of Cooper, do you really think Stafford is cool with that?
Nah, and Stafford not going to be around for that, bro. He's
right.
They do the breakfast. They do the brunch together.
Puka's still there, man. I mean,
and Puka just got activated too, by the way.
Yeah, like, so Puka's still a great receiver. Like, you don't get much better than him in the league. So it's like, I think he'll be fine, man. I think he'll be fine.
Just curious. One get your guys' take.
I like it.
It's not a bad take. All right. Okay. So we got the Andy slate here. I do like most of these bets. I'm not gonna lie. But I genuinely hope you don't have a better record than me. I'll say that openly. I will say that openly.
I must agree.
What's going on with my controller here? It's spazzing out. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. This thing is spazzing out. What is going on? Okay, there we go. What is going on? This thing is spazzing out. Sorry, guys. Let me stop the share real quick and bring it back. Okay. I think we should be good. Cool. All right. For me, let's do this. I'm going to go Falcons at Bucks over 45.5. No one took that, right?
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I know that the two starting receivers are not there, but I don't think the Falcons. I don't think the Bucks or the Falcons. Excuse me. I don't think the Falcons defense is gonna really be able to cope. Even still, they still have 3 good running backs. Have good tight end. Baker, I think, is a baller. I think he'll figure it out. I think the Falcons will get points too. So I think this is still like I like the Bucks and overs. I'm a big fan of that right now. So I think this one's a good one right there.
I ain't mad at it at all.
Not mad at it.
I love it. I love it. I think kind of because again, like Gators on the Falcons, I get that, but I still think there's something in Tampa. And I do think that it's largely driven by the offense. So if the Bucks were to win this game, the over already hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I said I love it. And you already told me that, hey, man, these guys are still going to come out and be productive. Doesn't matter if their 2 Spartans are down, just next man up. So if the Bucks put up a point, this game is going over immediately.
This next one, I want to do something crazy. I really want to do something crazy here that you guys are going to be like, what is wrong with Temi right now?
Hey, that's how you came back, bro. Come on.
Hey, that sounds like the Panthers pick last week.
No, it does. It really does. It's on that level of crazy. I'm not going to lie. But I have logic to this, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with my gut here. Browns plus 9.5.
Versus
your boys?
Versus the Ravens. Yeah. I know.
I like it.
Talk to me, Temi.
Let me explain this one. One, they are going to get better because Deshaun Watson's not playing. I'm going to start right there. They are. This is the classic trap game. This is the classic AFC North trap game. Everyone thinks Baltimore's going to blow the Browns out, and I don't see it that way. I think we're going to win. But I think it'll be a close game. I genuinely do. They still have a good defense. They just haven't been able to hold up because they're on the field damn near the whole game. So I just see this as a Myles Garrett. I still don't trust my O-line that much. I really don't. I know we've improved, but it's still sketch. The penalties, all the things that I'm seeing. I just think this is going to be we're going to win by 6. You know what I mean? Like we like to give up points at the end of games. I just see this as like we're up 13 and they catch the spread right in the fourth. Like that's how I see this game. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, this is a very dangerous game for me. I agree with you with the whole divisional matchup and just a whole new look of the Browns offense. I haven't seen it, so ideally I don't want to put money on it. I have nothing to go off of, like the backup quarterback. Potentially, maybe even Jameis.
It's Jameis.
Is Jameis?
I'm pretty sure it's Jameis, is it not?
Y'all going against Jameis?
Yeah, because Deshaun's out.
He said I'm a follower of Deshaun Watson. That's somebody.
That was crazy. That was crazy. That was one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, this man is burnt out. This man is burnt out to the core. I'm like, follower of Deshaun Watson.
I wish Jameis was my friend, bro.
I'm like, that level of commitment to that guy is crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Insanity. But yeah, no, this is my logic, man. I just think this is going to be a closer game than people think. I really do. I think we're going to win, though. I do think we'll win. I just don't think it's going to be a 40-10 type of situation.
Plus 9.5 is a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot of points, man.
I think you guys are forgetting that the Browns are so bad and the Ravens are so good.
No, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of that is due to Deshaun Watson, bro. Last year, when Joe Flacco was in, they were a good team. They were literally it was the same exact thing. Deshaun Watson plays, he gets hurt, the backup comes in, and they make the playoffs.
Yeah,
the roster is not that bad. It's
no
really
Amari, no Amari.
Yeah, I mean, I hear
Amari,
that.
Chubbs is back.
Yeah, Chubb came back. You know what I mean? Like, I just this is a slip up game for me. I just know if I was to take Ravens minus 9.5, it won't hit. I just know it. I just know it, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like
that right there makes me trust this pick for you, Timmy, because. One, I know you know the Ravens inside and out. Two, you've also been riding the Ravens hard this year. So the fact that you're taking the Browns here is one of those where it's like, all right.
Yeah, I know it's crazy on paper. Like when you see it, you're like, what is wrong with you? But like, I'm telling y'all, this is one of those weird games. This is one of those trap games. I'm convinced.
Okay.
The next one I'm gonna take here is Saints.
I like this
Saints
game.
At Chargers.
Hopefully it's under.
Yeah, it's definitely under.
Yeah.
9.5. I think both of these teams' offenses are horrible. Well, I mean, Justin Herbert's not horrible, but like his weapons around him are absolutely horrible. The Saints offense, is Derek Carr still out? Is he out still, or?
Yeah, Derek Carr's still out. Yep.
So
Olave is questionable. Shaheed is gone.
I'm not a big fan of this play. I'll be honest with, or I'm not a big fan of them scoring a bunch of points. Like I just don't see it personally. So yeah, no, I like the under here. What y'all think about that?
I like it too. Potential teaser for me to even tease more points just in case. But I do like this game a lot. This was definitely on my slate, and I went to another team.
Okay. What you think, Andy?
I'm a big fan of it as well. I mean, this is the only thing is like Herbert threw for like 350 last night.
Yeah. I know.
Everybody was like, that's the weirdest 350 they've ever seen.
Yeah, weirdest 350 ever.
And they got 5 field goals. And I'm not advocating for the Chargers here, but it's kind of similar to when the Commanders had 7 field goals. It's like they're getting the ball in the red zone.
Yeah, but the Commanders have weapons. Like legitimate weapons. You know what I mean? Like they have Scary Terry, Bijan Robinson, Eckler.
Yeah.
Like Jaden Daniels. Like they have weapons on weapons on weapons. Whereas like the Chargers, literally their number one receiver last night was Will Dissly.
Yes.
Like, that was their number one receiver. Like, and when Quentin Johnston comes back, he's their number one. Like, okay, like you know what I mean? It's like,
you're right. I really don't have that strong of a take here because the game is so gross.
Yeah.
But when the game's gross, take the under.
No, 100%. 100%. Man, this one right here. I think this is an easy one. I'm taking Chiefs minus 9.5.
I couldn't.
My heart
couldn't. My heart just could never. First of all, I'm just gonna say this: taking Chiefs minus 9 is just that. I mean, I just don't know with them. Like the Chiefs, they don't seem like
they absolutely own the Raiders. Like the Raiders are the Chiefs, bitch. Like there's like literally that is. It's just a fact. Like they like it's not even it's never been a competition. It's never been.
I'll tell you this: the Raiders are a shitty team right now. And if there's one game I know they can try to play good, it's going to be versus KC.
But they never do. They never do.
I know.
Look
but
at
last year they beat them. They beat them last year.
Oh, did they?
So shocker. Everybody was shocked. Everybody was like, what the hell? Like, nah, it's the Raiders. And that's why I think that's why Antonio Pierce kept his job. They beat the KC. They was like, you know what? Let's keep them around. So this game for me, minus 9.5. I do like I was looking at the over-under. I'll probably talk about that later, but I just think it's a lot of points for a divisional matchup.
No, I hear it.
And I think they're going to get up for this one. If there's going to be a game the Raiders will get up for, it's probably this one.
I ain't mad at it. What you think, Andy?
I hate gambling with the Chiefs. I hate betting on them. I hate betting against them. I can never do it. Like 9.5 on the road's a lot, but Temi, what you're saying about the Chiefs dog walking the Raiders is also true. So it's like I just can't do it. This isn't just a stay away game for me. The Chiefs are just a stay away team. Like if they're in a game, I'm not taking the favorite or the underdog or the over or the under because any of them can happen.
Yeah,
I respect it. Okay. Last one I'm going to take here.
I would say one of these heavy spreads are going to hit, though. Hopefully it's the one that Temi got, but one of these heavy spreads is going to hit.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Next one I want to take. This is tough for me, man. This is tough. Let's see. I am going to go. This is tough, man. This is really tough. I'm going to go Cardinals at Dolphins over 46.5.
So you think Tua's playing?
Yeah. I think Tua's going to play, and I think the Cardinals are going to score a bunch of points. And if Tua plays, the Dolphins are going to score a bunch of points. So I'm just going to take the risk there. I didn't like the rest of the spreads, to be honest with you. I was quite torn. So why not throw a little over-under action there? I got 3 over-unders, and then my spread, my plus minuses are to minus 9.5. This is going to be an interesting week. That's all I'm going to say.
It's very interesting.
A lot of crazy bets here.
My only thing with the Cardinals is this is like the 3rd game in a row where it seems like you guys are a great offense, but you guys are not putting up point. When Tua and them are ringing and they're running the ball with Mostert and they're controlling the clock, I think that the Dolphins defense is not bad. You see what they've had to do for the past 3 weeks just to make sure just to carry Snoop and just be in competitive games. Mm-hmm. They're not a bad defense. Mm-hmm. And if they get their offense going, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals put up 14. I just wouldn't be surprised because they that's the type of points they've been putting up for the past 3 games. Mm-hmm. So
Temi, I'm with you. Dolphins defense just lost to the Colts. And there was a couple field goals thrown in there and a red zone turnover by the Colts. The Colts offense Richardson was under 50% completion. I think Kyler's looking good. I think James Conner is starting to get dialed here too. So I really like your logic of Cardinals putting up points, Dolphins matching them.
Yeah. Okay.
I really like this pick actually.
Yeah. No,
but it hinges on Tua.
It hinges on Tua. I'll take the risk, man. I'll take the risk. Yeah. I've been taking risks for the last couple of weeks. It's been working, man. Let me just go out on a lim, man. I'll drop the teaser. I'll drop the teaser in here too.
Sensational.
While we're here. I'm gonna go Rams +9.
Okay. I'll go with that.
versus the Vikings. Okay. I think that game's gonna be a weird game. Thursday night, short week. Yeah, man. I think this is gonna be a close game. I really do.
I feel like McVay going coordinate some stuff. Some stuff is going really nice. But after the coordination is over, then it's about will. And it's like I feel like he might put 14 on them. But after that, man, you might be looking at like 30-14. Like
I hear it.
What happened?
No, I hear it.
That's a hell of a point.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I really do. Okay. This one's tough. It's not really tough. I'm taking Jets -1.
Oh, what happened with Temi, Gator? He's betting on the Jets and against the Ravens. What?
Jets -1 at Pats.
I love it. Is that Pats? It's really the Pats that's doing this to him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bet on. They're not gonna go 2-6. They're not gonna.
I was looking at that -7, and I was gonna put that in my ticket, bro. I honestly was. I was just like, I like this game for them.
Mm-hmm.
I
just think this is a win. This is a money line bet essentially. I'm betting on the better. They are the better team. Listen, I don't like the Jets, but they're better than the Patriots. Like I'll give them that. I'll give them that much.
I mean, the Patriots head coach just called the whole team soft.
They called them soft.
Even Bill Belichick was like, "Bro, like, hey, what you doing? What you doing?"
Belichick was like, "Yo." He's like, "What are you doing, bro? Like,
come on,
yeah, you shouldn't do that."
Yeah, you probably shouldn't call your team soft.
Oh my gosh, bro. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna bet on. I'm gonna bet on Rodgers there, man. I think this is it's a very weird looking teaser now that I look at it, but it's like I'll take it.
I like it.
I'll take it. All right, let's go to Andy's teaser. Wrong one. All right, what you thinking, Andy?
All right, so I was dead set on this team. I've since decided to pull them from my teaser, but the Cowboys at 10.5 just looked really intriguing.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about that too.
Coming off a bye, the Niners, you lost Debo, you lost Ayuk, Kittle's hurt, and next week is the bye. So then it's just like, do we just pack it in and get to the bye? But then I thought about my other form of logic. If that were to happen, like, do I think there's a world, and granted 10.5 doesn't mean they win, but the Niners at 3-5, Cowboys at 4-3. I just don't like betting on the Cowboys at all. So I pulled them.
You should. I like that. That's smart. That's so
and
smart.
I'm going to start with Steelers +0.5.
I think this is the first teasing across the zero I've seen all year.
It's really just getting the tie. But you never know.
I like it. I like the play a lot, man.
And I think Steelers are home, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Steelers home too. I mean,
the Giants.
Yeah. This gonna be rough for the Giants.
And man, so much of me wants to throw the Bucks with 2.5 in there, but I really like Timmy's bet of that over. So I'll take the Falcons at Bucks over 39.5.
Yeah. I love it. 39. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure a hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's an easy.
Well, yeah, that's gonna hit.
I think this is the first over-under that I've teased, even though the majority of my cards end up being
over-unders. Yeah,
so I just need to start just locking in on that.
No, I like that idea.
Right. I haven't missed one of those teasing the points like over. Oh man, I haven't missed it.
Yeah. No, I like that. All right. Gator, what is your teaser?
I bet. Commanders plus 8.5.
Let's go.
I was gonna take them. I had them in my slip. I was just gonna take them money line plus 2.5. But then I said everything that Andy was saying. I was like, even before you said it, I was kind of like, it's a weird. The game is weird. I'm not sure. The points look weird. Let me just take the plus 8.5. I really like that.
Great pick.
Okay. And I'm going to take this one's going to be a nice one. I'm going to take the under 48.5 KC versus Raiders. I think it's going to be a nasty game. And even if
under what?
Under 48.5. Let me make sure that line's still the same because sometimes like these lines change on me like mid-show.
No, it's all good.
I'm like, but yeah, under 48.5, even if they win by 20, I'm telling you, the Chiefs, they not trying to run it up. That's not their goal. Unless Patrick Mahomes remember that little thing they did.
I'm just thinking about the defense. I'm just I think the under is a good bet. I really do because I just think the Chiefs defense is gonna absolutely kill these guys. Like
exactly.
I don't think they're scoring more than 15 points.
Like, if this game is a close game, it's going to be them winning by like 5 points.
This is not going to be. I'm telling y'all right now, this is not going to be a close game.
Even if they hang 30 on them, I don't know if they can put up 10. Like honestly, I just don't know. So
yeah,
I like this.
I feel this is going to be like a 24-10 game. Like that's what I'm
yeah. Like it's like they're gonna beat them handily, and we're just gonna be like, okay, like
no, literally.
There wasn't a lot of points scored though. Like,
bro. Yeah, I feel it.
It's under 48.5. Yeah,
so. That's a great pick, Gator. It really is.
Yeah.
There's very few scenarios you can think of where the over hits that. They're over 48.5.
I can't see it.
I can't see it.
I can't unless Minshew throws 2 pick sixes, and then I'm fucked. Like,
but I do like your idea. Chiefs don't like to run it up; they just like to go in, get wins, and take care of business. That's it. So,
yep. Hopefully, Carson still can get some carries, and let's just run up out of here, bro, quick.
Yep.
I'm not mad at it one bit. All right, what's your lock gonna be?
All right, I've been thinking about this. I want to be different. Let's lock in Miami, man. I'm about to lock in Miami. And I know this is very scary because if Tua is to get hurt, my lock is fucked.
Yeah,
it's like my lock is just over. So, hey, why not? Let's make this interesting. -3, Miami.
Okay. All right, and Andy, what is your lock going to be?
I've got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Who is the best rookie out of this most recent draft class? Quarterback.
Jay Daniels, hands down.
Who's he playing this week?
The second best.
Yeah.
The guy who went right before him. He will be healthy. He will show that the Bears made the wrong choice. It was a pick they had to make. But this is at 4-2, turning around a team, face of the franchise. This is a chip on the shoulder game. With all of that working in his favor, it's hard to say he's got a chip on his shoulder here. I think this is one of those. He's like, Coach, I'm playing. Like, I'm playing, and he is going to go up there and put on a clinic. I think it's going to be a very fun game to watch. But this is it. I don't love the line, but I don't care. It should be -5.5. That's my lock.
Is it crazy that I want to change my lock? I just looked at my ticket again. Could I change my lock like mid-show?
I mean, yeah, man. I'm not mad.
I think Temi did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, Temi did do that. I'm changing my lock. I'm sorry, guys. I'm changing my lock. It's nothing that Andy said. I just looked at my ticket again. Give me Thursday night -3 Vikings.
Wow.
I'm more confident. If Tua goes down, I couldn't live with myself. I just couldn't.
Good point.
I just couldn't.
That's fair. Okay. All right. My lock is going to be I'm going to take this over right here.
Woo.
I'm going to take this over right here. I just genuinely think this is going to be a 27, 24 type of game. Like I that's just kind of where I'm at with it, and I'm going to stick to it. I know the Godwin's out. I know Evans is out. I just think Baker is going to figure out a way to score points, and I think the Falcons are going to score. Like I just think it's going to be a high scoring game. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to go with my gut here. I know. What do y'all think about that though?
Oh, I'm okay with it. I'm very much okay with this.
Love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, man. I think we got our slates, man. Let's do a quick recap. You feel me? This is my slate. Falcons at Bucks over 45.5 with the lock. Browns plus 9.5 versus the Ravens. The Saints and Chargers under. Chiefs minus 9.5 at the Raiders. Cardinals at Dolphins over 46.5. And then the teaser of Rams plus 9 versus the Vikings and Jets minus 1 at the Pats. We got Andy right here. Jets at Pats under 41.5. Eagles at Bengals minus 2.5. Bills Seahawks over 4 or Seahawks at Bill or Bills at Seahawks over 47.5. Commanders plus 2.5 versus the Bears. Vikings minus 3 at the Rams, and then you have the Steelers essentially plus half versus the Giants, and then the Falcons at Bucks over 39.5 for his teaser. And you locked the Commanders pick. Let's see. My computer's acting super crazy. All stream. I don't know what's going on here. And then Gator is our final guy here. Vikings minus 3 at the Rams is your lock. Dolphins minus 3 versus Cardinals. Falcons minus 2.5 at Bucks. Steelers minus 5.5 versus the Giants, and then Packers minus 4.5 at Jags. Then your teasers, Commanders plus 8.5 versus the Bears, and KC versus the Raiders under 48.5. So, yeah, no, it's this is interesting, man. It's close. Things are getting tight here, man. Things are getting very, very close. Like this is where we're at with it right now with King of the Hill. Like, look at these numbers, man. Like,
yeah,
it's a big week. This is a big week, man.
It's literally every pick matters, every lock
pick
matters,
every
teaser matters.
Everything matters right now. Like it's getting to that point. We might add some new rules. I guess we'll talk about that offline. But yeah, man, it's looking good for the back end of this podcast for season 1, man, because it's gonna be it's gonna be very competitive. So man, I can't wait. Fellas, but we're going to sign off, everybody. Shout out to everyone who's watching on Twitter and YouTube. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to follow Gator on his YouTube channel. Follow Andy on Twitter, man. And it's been a great comeback, man. We're going to make sure to organize this so we can try and get this, not miss any more episodes, man. But yeah, man, this has been great. Fellas, appreciate you as always. Everyone in the comments, make sure to hit the like button. Again, like I said, hit the subscribe button, and we will talk real soon, people. Deuces.